hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New Orleans Saints. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the
and that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Rashad Pyramid. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
This is Bell. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
39-yard line.
On the counter, here's Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And shooting it all down the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. It's caught, the tight end Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson,
and he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd second touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
He was
tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
2 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He was tackled at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Saints.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
7, Saints nothing.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Trey Burton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Try! And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
They're on the 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
30-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Derrick Henry. 5, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
39-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now, clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kawhi Williams. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw. Gone. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Goff again. A screen to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's looking deep for Bell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot, you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football, if indeed that's the plan of attack.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. The guy's man, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines.
He's got a man, complete. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. They find Swift out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
43-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Now he steps away. But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. A shotgun snap for gone. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. He'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get at 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On the tackle. A gain of 26 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamie Collins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is Harris. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A throw to the middle, taken in. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Saints.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
13.
They couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Once again, it's Swift. Busts through the tackle, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
It's 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey,